Hello and welcome, Lucarius here. Today we're going to be doing the tricks that I would like mentees to learn. Today we're going to be looking at Agon wastes. First up, when you enter Agon through the front, we're going to be in Mining Plaza. There's multiple ways of climbing this room. You can bomb jump all the way up here, up there, that's logical. You can do the normal way where you use a missile to get rid of the block over there, to get over there. But the third logical way is to actually use little bits of slope jumps here. Excuse me, I still have my space jump boots on. I disabled the wrong thing. Space jump boots. The third method is to use screw attack to get yourself up these platforms. This can be a little bit annoying and it takes a little bit of getting used to. Which is why this is my least preferred way of having to climb Mining Plaza over here. But sadly, this is in logic, so you're gonna have to deal with this, and you're gonna have to practice this a little bit to get up, just like this. This same trick can be used over here if you do have missiles and screw attack. You can remove the block over there, make it fall down, after which you can use the screw attack to get yourself up here, which I'm not making a very good example of this right now. There we go. Another trick is that you can scan this if you have the Amber Translator. It takes a bit of time because you gotta wait for this to close, but after this is closed, this is actually a standable that can get you up here as well. The fastest method of getting up here, however, is a slope jump. Let's say you've come from this side, and then you want to get up here. You don't have screw attack or bombs. What we're going to do is, you can see that this area right here slopes down. You can even see me going down right now. So we're going to use this right over here, preferably as close to here as possible. We're going to use this slope to get ourselves up there. Don't go further than about here. If you go further, you'll drop down. So we're going to use this to slope jump ourselves up to this little platform. Very neat to know, and it skips having to lower this block and go all the way around. So a very simple slope jump that will save you quite a bit of time in pretty much almost every seed that you're going to be doing. Right, up next, room over here. Not any tricks, rather. This room over here, what I like to do is morph and roll in. Unmorph right before the cutscene here, and then look up so we can see what the item is right before walking into the trigger. This will reset your camera, after which you can kill these pirates. I'd like to go one, jump up, shoot this guy, and then go over here, shoot this guy, and then shoot him again. By doing this, you'll be moving over towards this door over here already, so you can get over here easier. There is a screw attack at Z-axis in this room, which is a trick that allows me to, if I want to get over to the other side fast, and I have screw attack but no space jump, I can screw attack from right over here, or from on top of these boxes, which it's not working right now for some reason, but there is a screw attack at Z-axis here. Why is that actually patched? Huh. That was working for me on console literally just a hot minute ago. I am unsure why that's not working right now, but I will have to figure that out. Is that actually patched, or? Huh. That's weird. That works on console. Maybe that's an unintentional difference that I gotta look at. Is there any other tricks that I recommend you learn in this room? There is a trick to get up there without space jump. I do not recommend you learn that one because it only gets you into labs without space jump, which is not very worthwhile. Another trick in this room, actually, we're gonna just go ahead and reload the room here. So what we just encountered was layer number 1, which is the layer with the pirates over there. Just grab this. And then when we go back into the room on the second layer, if you have space jump boots, I'm going to give myself space jump boots real quick. If you have space jump boots, this is a quick fix you can do to get the item up here. There's going to be these wasps These wasp hives will have spawn. You don't need to kill these wasps, you can ignore them. But this wasp hive right here is in a convenient spot because we can jump on top of it from here and then jump up to this sloped rock. After which we can jump all the way on top of the rock and then jump left towards that item that we just peeked. There's another way of getting this item, which is a 3 BSJ up here from about over here. This one is pretty hard. I do not recommend mentees to learn it. Even I'm struggling with it a lot of the time. But just know that that is an alternative in case you didn't have space jump on this second layer. Because once you kill the Bomb Guardian, this second layer will turn into a third layer where these bees are no longer here. Alright, moving along. We're going to go into the temple here. You could shoot these birds one by one. You can missile them to get rid of most of them in one go, I believe. Not working right now. You can also screw attack through these. A little bit safer. Screw attacking or rolling through that room is usually the best. For Bomb Guardian, what I like to do is lay bombs, destroy that gate as it comes up. Bombs at this gate, destroy it. And then this first phase doesn't matter. So we're going to go over here, bomb this while we do something in the right time. For Bomb Guardian, Power Bomb annihilates this instantly. You can morph, go up here, and then lay a PB over there to instantly kill him. Right now I'm going to show you the method that we normally do in case we don't have any other weaponry but missiles. I'm going to power shot this, and then 1-2 pellets, a missile, and then a fully charged shot, which should get him just about over half. And then we're going to repeat that. So it's going to be 1-2 pellets, a missile, and a charged beam shot. I believe 1 pellet per phase is also enough for that. Also, after the fight's done, we're going to stand right over here next to Sand Canyon. For some reason, that makes this cutscene, when you skip it, go back to reality here a lot faster. Alright, what else in terms of tricks? What else in terms of tricks? There's no tricks in this room, no tricks in this room. There's a couple of tricks in Portal Terminal. Excuse me. So, for Portal Terminal. Now that we've defeated Bomb Guardian, by the way, that is the trigger for the pirate fight to appear here in Portal Terminal. There is going to be 2 pirates first. First one, we're just going to shoot, and then missile, which will spawn the second pirate. The moment you attack that guy, the second one spawns, charge shot, and another missile. For these guys, charged light or a power bomb is most effective. If you don't have either, you have to be kind of careful because these do hurt quite a bit. So, the methods we can use in this room. We can jump up here and then screw attack over to the grate over here and destroy it this way. Another thing we can do, also I didn't use the bomb slot, so make sure you use the bomb slot first, otherwise this will happen. Where now this thing is gone and you'll have to reload the room to activate the portal over there. Another thing you can do is, if you don't have screw attack, you can space jump up here by slope jumping off of this sloped surface over here. Space jump up here. And then this part of the rails that has this like thicker part right over here is standable. So we can space jump on top of that, and then as long as we're over here, we can just stand here. If you move beyond this, so if you move into this gap, you'll fall down. So we want to move until we are like about at the edge over here. Something like this. Then morph, and then forwards and bomb the grate that's over there, which will allow us to go over there a lot quicker. Now, I did destroy the grate without using the bomb slots, so we're going to have to reload the room. Actually, I can just reload room menu mod by resetting the memory relays. I'm not sure if that respawns the fight or not. That does not respawn fight. Very good. That does respawn the grate up there, though. So what you do is you bomb this first. If you are NSJ in this room, just do the puzzle. That's what I recommend, mentees. What you can also do if you're not confident is screw attacking all the way across the room. Is you can jump up here and then screw attack the grate from over here. That also works. From here, you can just go to the Dark World, activate all that, etc, etc. I'm going to warp myself into Transport Center for now. So I don't have to do all of this. For Transport Center, I do not recommend you learn any of the secretless locks. That's hours of your time that you're just throwing yourself into a wall, which is usually not time very well spent. For Transport Center over here, you can jump on top of this bomb slot and then use the bomb slot as a sloped surface, if the bomb slot will let me. Use this as a bit of a sloped surface to get up over here. Bomb slot is a bit slippery, so it'll want to like push you off, like so. So this can be a little bit finicky, but just like that, you can jump up here and then up here. This is only if you haven't opened this section up yet, because once you've opened this section up, that's it. You can no longer jump up there, so that trick no longer applies. If you have screw attack, I recommend you learn this. What you can do is go up here to the middle, aim at about this section of the wall where the darker meets the lighter part of the wall. Hold L. And then we're going to make a little bit of a slope jump. You see how this is like a sloped surface? We're going to make a slope jump by doing this. As you can see, my head is like peeking above the pipe already. Above the half pipe. You can see the ground above the half pipe already if I get a good slope. I'm going to go back to the middle for a second. What I'm going to do is jump up and then activate my screw attack by holding forwards or tapping forwards and pressing B. And I'm going to hold right while screw attacking. So, bit of a slope jump. 1, 2, forwards and right while pressing screw attack. And that should get you up here most of the time. This is a trick that can be repeated as many times as you want. So even if you fail this a couple of times, don't worry. This is a very repeatable trick. Just like that, it just slides you down. And then you try again. No worries. It's not too hard. Slope jump, forwards, right, and then screw attack. Most of the time, it'll get you up here. And then you can continue your way into Dwarfus. Alright, next up, no tricks with this room, no tricks with Sand Cache. Central Mining Station is our next destination. In Central Mining Station, if you have Dark Beam, use it. These pirates require 2 missiles to go down, or 2 Dark Beam shots, or 2 charge shots. So Dark Beam is definitely your fastest way of hitting these. For the turrets, it's 2 charge shots, or 1, 2, 3, 4 Dark Beam shots. I think actually 2 charge shots and a missile. Alright, from here, if you don't have Spider Ball, what you can do, I recommend you learn this one. This one is very, very handy. You go up to one of these walls from the turrets. Can be on the left side, can be on the right side, doesn't matter. You face away from the wall, forwards, make a BSJ, bomb space jump, by holding backwards, jump up, like this. What I like to do here is get my hand in like a claw grip. I would recommend you check out some bomb space jump guides on how to do this. Yeah, I like to press A with my thumb and then press X with my index finger. I do the claw grip. And then B with my jump button. With my thumb. Alright, then we're going to dash over there. If we want to grab that item, but we don't have screw attack, but we have space jump, and we don't want to have to do this whole puzzle by reloading the room, etc, etc. What we can do is we can lock onto this over here, and then simply dash to the right. Then make sure you are at the front of this collision, right over here. Also, right now you can just walk over if you want. The things aren't in the way. If you're on the layer where the crates are in the way, what you can do is only destroy the one that's over there, then do the dash I just did, jump up here, all the way at the front, and then if we jump, there's a scannable over there that we're going to hold on to, and then just scan dash to the left. It gets you around this room without the hassle of needing to deal with the entire room. You can also spider up here if you have it. If you have light beam, that's another great way of getting into the next room. For this room over here, one small trick you can do is that there's this pillar over here in some of the layers. If you jump on top of this, this is a sloped area, and you know what we do with slopes? We can jump up them to get over here. There was something else in this room. Oh, right. There's a gate down there. I've seen a video, I'm not quite sure, where it's like you shoot over here to trigger the gate. What you can also do, what I usually do, is just jump in front of this gate. That'll trigger the gate over there without actually triggering the alarm. And then if you reload the room, you are free to go as you please. This room doesn't have any tricks with it. Oops, right there. As for this room, you can slope jump off of this wall over here, and then screw attack over to that door to be fast. You can also slope jump off of this wall and then just continue on into the room, which is quite fast. Just gonna get rid of these guys real quick. Another thing you can do is slope jump up here and then make your way up to that. It requires a very precise slope jump, so usually you just try it once while you're in this room, like so. You walk on by, you try it, you don't get it. Then next up, you go on top of these crates, and from the crates up here, which is the fastest way to go about this room. No need to scan the elevator or anything if you have spaceship. Right, next room, bioenergy production. This one has quite a few tricks with it, so bear with me as I teach you. Alright, first off, we gotta get rid of these pirates over here. I recommend a super missile. Just like so. Now, first off, for tricks, if you have screw attack, what you can do is jump up on the side over here, and then jump up on this sign. There's a sign hanging over here, which has collision you can jump up on. From here, you can jump up and right into like a little standable spot over here. And also recently I discovered that there is another one right over there on the right. So you can also use the spot on the right. Which I'm personally not quite sure how to jump over there. Ah, just like so. Right and left. This spot I recommend if you want to make your way over there, I think. Nope. I've never really used the right spot. I saw someone use it, so I figured I might mention it. But to me, the preferred way is to go on the left side over here. Then from the left side, you can bonk your head on this, which gives us enough height to screw attack over to the item over there. Right. Bonk and screw attack. From here, you can screw attack over to that door, or you can screw attack over to the other side of the room. Say you don't have screw attack, but you still want to get the storage C item because you have super missiles. We're going to scan this and open all of these puzzle blocks. Also, first and foremost, before we do any of that, more importantly, if you want to go up the vanilla way, these blocks once, twice, no more, always twice, and the middle one once. So you have a 2 and 1 elevated blocks. From here you can go up, up again, and then we're going to aim for this surface right here. You see this is like a little indented surface. You can jump for that and stand on it. This way we can skip having to do 1, 2, 3 extra blocks in this puzzle. Now, if you want the item, you're gonna go obviously with 1 block on this side, then 2 blocks on this side, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks on this side. This is also my preferred way, my preferred setting of scan dashing over to the door for storage C here. Scan dash over to the door to storage C. You're gonna stand on the corner on the 3rd row of platforms, so the highest one should be right about over here, and we're going to attach our scan to this column right over here. Maybe this works, maybe this works. I usually grab the magnetic rail over there. This is a bended dash, which means we're gonna bend right and then backwards a little bit. So it's gonna be B right R to lock our speed, and right before we hit R, we're gonna hit backwards a little bit. Just like that. Now, I believe what you can also do is just do a straight dash and then unlock your R and hold back. Right at the end, just like so. It is a little bit more difficult, I think. Whichever you prefer. Just practice this a bunch and you'll get a lot better at this. There's also, you can also E-dash over to this, but obviously that's a lot harder. And there's a chance that you overshoot it just like that. Alright, so a lot of tricks in this room, but they make traversal of this room a lot faster, and this is one of those kind of vertical rooms in Echoes, so I do recommend you learn these ways of climbing this room because it makes this room a lot faster. If these blocks are up, you can just screw attack right over here, get through them. For this puzzle, you can screw attack into this tunnel and then destroy the blocks. I would recommend against it. This tunnel is kind of annoying to screw attack into. For the puzzle itself, you can boost through these. So if you have boost, you utilize it. For these beams, I believe the last set of beams does double damage, so do be careful with those. These are okay. For this bit, this is the important bit right here. Usually, you'll wait a little bit over here. What you can do is bomb jump up here. If you have boost, you go 1, 2, and you're across. Also important to note is that this left hole right over here, if you bomb jump up, you'll be thrown to the left, just like that. And the right hole is the opposite. You'll be thrown towards the right, just like that. So if you're waiting here, you need to go to the left. Don't go when these beams are about to do that, because you cannot pass. You're stuck over here. When the beams come up, you can just do this and be yeeted past those instead. Bomb jump up here, boost through this. Next up, we have sand processing. I'm a little bit on the fence on whether mentees should learn this or not, because the trick is slightly complicated. It's not the hardest in my opinion, but it's a little bit complicated. I do like to teach you guys this. There's 2 ways of crossing this room. The first way is a 3BSJ into an instant morph, which is extremely hard in my opinion. I would recommend against it, but if you can do it, props to you. Which is this. You morph into the corner right here, and then you unmorph right on top of that ledge, which I just missed, and then you jump over there. Really, really hard in my opinion. Recommend against it. The easier method is to walk up here, morph. 2 or 3 bomb jump. Both should work. And then instant unmorph and screw attack towards about the right corner of that little turret over there. And then you have to keep holding forward. So look at the button input display, right? So, I am failing my bomb jumps. Very nice. You need to get enough height here to get your camera obstructed by this piece of collision. That's why I usually do 3 bombs. And then, of course, you also still need to get a jump. This is another reason why I say this is a little harder than most tricks. Screw attack forward, and then you need to hold forwards here. If you don't hold forwards, you'll butter off this collision. Morph, bomb, upright. And that's how you get sand processing without boost. It's a little bit more of an advanced trick, but it is very nice to know in my opinion. For this room, knowledge that you can screw attack into this gate and it'll open. For the Dark Samus fight here, what we're gonna do is morph immediately. Left, right, power bomb when you meet her. That should pretty much kill her in every single scenario. Get scan dash across this. And get in here. Make sure you have Dark Beam when you go in here, otherwise this is a soft lock. That goes for pretty much anything in this room. Make sure you have Dark Beam. Or Screw Attack to open up that gate. Excuse me. Next up in this room, you can jump over here, scan the hint over there. Another trick that mentees need to know is that you can jump again, and then screw attack into this. That way you can get this item, while not needing to do the entire puzzle. What I like to do is get about as close as I can to that tunnel right over there. And then the space jump needs to be at about the height of the floor of this. So we're gonna go here, space jump, and then screw attack inwards. That was slightly lower than the floor and it still worked. This one is a little bit finicky. Definitely make sure you give it a bit of practice. Practice makes perfect on this one. You can also roll out like that. That's just advanced movements. Don't need to do that. Alright, I think we are going to now make our way over to Dark Agon. Let's see what tricks we have in store over here. Going to Doomed Entry. I do not have my speed up button. Bound either. So that's not working yet. Alright, here in Doomed Entry, obviously, this trick, you can slope jump off of the corpse to get up here. I wouldn't recommend going into Doomed Entry without a space jump. There is a no space jump way of getting up there, but it is extremely difficult, and I would recommend against it. Don't try to learn it. For this room, there's a couple of ways to climb this. The first and most popular way of climbing this room is to shoot this crystal and then slope jump off of this wall on top of this pillar and then towards the door. As you can already see, the annoying part about this is that the night barbs, the bats or whatever they are gonna try and be in my way, and so usually you have to just kind of shoot all of these down. If you get a good slope jump, you can also slope jump up like this. A little bit more advanced because you need a really good slope jump for that. And also the night flyers can still run into you. So I would recommend if you're gonna do these methods to get rid of a couple of these night flyers just like that, and then do the slope jump. Just like so. The faster method, however, if you have screw attack, don't do any of this. If you have screw attack, you enter this room. What you do is you jump on top of this crystal and you simply screw attack over. A lot simpler, a lot faster, and the night flyers, night barbs, whatever they're called, cannot intervene. They cannot cause you any trouble. Alright, back over to the next room. In this room, if you have space jump but no screw attack and you want to get up here fast, what you can do is scan dash off of this pod. It's a one-shot trick though, because once you've scanned that, it becomes a lot harder to do. Right, we're gonna go towards Battlegrounds. You can shoot this door. If you have screw attack, what you can do is bump your head on this door, which will then allow you to space jump at a low angle and then screw attack through this hallway like this. It's a faster way of getting through this hallway. For Battlegrounds, if you have to do this fight, there is two methods. If you have light beam, what you can do is empower this, basically all this and this, all of the bubbles. Initiate this fight, put a power bomb here, and all of these things that will come after will kind of destroy themselves. If you don't have a PB here, just do charge light. If you have Annihilator, even better, you empower this bubble right over here, and all of the ing that spawn will run in and just insta-kill themselves on this bubble. Make sure it's only this bubble and not two bubbles at the same time, or their AI will freak out a little bit and not know which bubble to go for. So make sure, if you're using Annihilator, that you only empower that one right over there. Alright, I believe that is it for this section. Hall of Stairs, I believe everyone knows there's a blade pod, you can jump up it so you don't have to do the puzzle in that room. Nothing really going on over here, nothing really going on over here. Okay, good. Next up, let's go to portal sites. Orb. Agon. We're gonna go portal sites. We're gonna get a cutscene here because we haven't been through this cutscene. Over here in portal site, obviously you can bomb jump up. I'll open this up. What you can do in this room, if you don't have space jump boots, is you can do a bomb jump to get up here. Now, there's a big caveat for this. This room, that comes right after portal access, has a jump that is slightly difficult to do. So, if you're going to perform this trick and this route, which is faster to get the Judgment Pit, but if you're going to do it, make sure you are safe. For Mentis, I would recommend you have at least 2 E-tanks to attempt going through this, or Dark Suit. So first up, you shoot these bubbles. Morph here. Bomb. 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 And unmorph late. You're gonna unmorph a little bit late, but not too late. So you can like kind of swing up here almost. Shoot this. There's a pod here that can provide some health. Over here, you want to shoot the crystal flyer. You're gonna go up on this pod, and then we are jumping up here. As you can see, it is kind of annoying to get up here. What I like to do for a visual is you see this bit over here. There's like a bit sticking out over there. When this disappears from my screen, that is about when I jump. When it's about to disappear. So that was too early. That was too late because it didn't give me a jump. So again, this is dangerous. Right there, when it's about to disappear, like right in the middle of the corner of my screen, is when I try and jump off of this pod. Something like right there. I guess it's when it's like right in the middle of the screen, rather. Not quite, because then it's too early. Just like that. So this jump is why this trick is pretty hard. From this side, it's a lot easier. This jump is way more lenient than this one because the pods are closer to the edge. So from this side, yeah, this jump, kind of bad. So make sure you are prepared to retry that a couple times, and that's why I say get yourself some health. Now, so the Z-axis does work in this room right here. This room does have a screw attack and Z-axis, which means if you don't have space jump but you have screw attack, what you can do instead is just initiate screw attack, and it should perfectly get you over. So that's a lot safer. For Judgment Pit goes the same thing. There is a screw attack at Z-axis. This one is a little bit more dangerous because if you hit this bubble, you hit the fight trigger. But you can screw attack across this to immediately get to this door, which is quite fast. Right, so if we are NSJ in this room, we're gonna bomb jump up here. This can sometimes happen if you come from that side of the room. What you can do is jump up to this bubble and then bomb jump up here. We like to do this because we want to get to that room over there while not having space jump, so that we can get the item that is right over here in Trial Tunnel without having to backtrack for it. So that's why we like to climb this room even if we don't have space jump. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here and then we're gonna morph about over here, like kind of out of outside of the bubble. We're gonna bomb, 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 and unmorph late to bomb jump yourself up here. From here, what we're going to do is make our way over here and do a double bomb jump up there to get up there. Over here, we have the Jump Guardian fight. Obviously, this guy's not here. Everyone should know. You can just shoot him. Get rid of him whenever you like. I believe that covers most of the tricks for Dark Agon here. There's a triple bomb jump into screw attack you can do to get that. That's more advanced. I'll not be teaching that today. I believe that just leaves Mining Station B for us. First up, I would like my spaceship boots back. Then we are going to warp to, last but not least, Mining Station B. There's a couple of ways of getting Mining Station B. Everyone has their preferred method. Some methods are easier than others. There's definitely one that I prefer, which I will show you here. Okay, so let's say we enter Mining Station B from right over there. We come into the room, right up, that's an item we want. Okay, so we're gonna go up here, and kind of while looking right at the item, through the middle section here, we're going to morph right beyond this middle ring. So we're like right in front of it. Then we can do a 3 bomb jump into an instant unmorph into a screw attack up here. It is a slightly more difficult trick, but it is very, very consistent. And will almost always be enough to get you up to the end. Second method you can do is get yourself up to this side of the platform. Be careful with those Krayleys, they can do a lot of damage to you. Up to this side of the platform. We're gonna press against the wall and then press forward. We're gonna do a 3 BSJ here. Press against the wall again. Once you get a 3 BSJ, you can get up to this item just like that. If these methods are too hard for you, I do recommend you learn these because also that second method that I just showed you doesn't require screw attack, so that's another method in case you don't have screw attack. It's you gotta do that one. Try learning these if you are having a rough time with that. What you can also do is raise the platform. We're gonna go right over here into the bomb slots. Doing Mining Station B vanilla is very, very long. You gotta do multiple portals, multiple rooms. It's not nice. So this is still faster. We're gonna raise the platform over here, which is actually the first way of getting there. If you have boost, you can boost your way up here and get into on top of the middle platform now that way. That would be the fastest way to do it, because as you can see, right now this guy is a lot higher up. If you don't have that, if you don't have boost, what you can do is you can slope jump off of this rock over here to get yourself on top of the thingy over here anyway. Just like that. Now, because this is higher up, we can slope jump up to this little spiral pillar, whatever this is, It's the only one, beside of this right one, which is the one off. It's the only one that doesn't have sand on it, so it's easy to identify that we gotta be jumping right over there, basically. What we're going to do is, this wall right over here is a bit sloped. So, we're going to jump against the wall. I believe it was about here. Yeah, it was here, where this intersection is, basically. Right about over here. This is a lot of sloped wall, this little bit over here. So we're gonna jump on that slope. Like, slope jump on the wall, and then jump up to this spiral over there. Just like that. Slope jump up that, all the way up to that spiral. Like so. And then we're going to jump to this platform, and then jump towards the item. This is a lot of steps, but it is a lot easier than having to do a 3BSJ if you are unable to do those. And with that, I believe we've ran through most of the Agon tricks that are good to know. If there's any others, do let me know in the comments and I will show them. Things like storage C out of bounds, I'm not going to show because I don't expect mentees to immediately learn that. These are just the tricks that I think are very entry level, because you can either retry them over and over, or they require, you know, like basic things like bomb space jumping. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.